And welcome aboard, everyone, to the Saturday edition of the Whitfield Report. I am your host, the aforementioned Sam Whitfield in the Whitfield Report, broadcasting here live from NGC Studios here in South Florida. And I want to thank you so very much for joining me tonight. Contact info, as always, if you would like to get a hold of me and follow me on social media. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at @SamDiver_NDC, hashtag Whitfield Report, hashtag Sam's Savages. You can follow me on Gab if you're still using it, at Sam Whitfield. You can like the page on Facebook at facebook.com/Whitfield Report. As always, my website is thesamwhitfield.com. And I'll have an announcement about that in just one sec. And as always, subscribe to the audio podcast on iTunes or wherever else you get your podcasts from, and give us a 5-star rating over there. We really appreciate it. So, anyway, and our donation links are in the description as well. And if you'd like to super chat me, you can go to paypal.me/WhitfieldPod, and I would greatly appreciate that. Real quick regarding the website, last week I mentioned that I was trying to get a merch store going, but that Teespring rejected my logo design based on some bogus copyright claim. And at this point in time, ladies and gentlemen, I to be honest, I've been a bit busy this week. I haven't had a chance to, contact Teespring to find out what was going on, but judging from some other people I've talked to, once I contact them on their social media platform and explain that the logo is in fact my original design, or rather that it's Evil Eric's design and that he gave it to me, I should be pretty good. So the merch store will be coming soon. Just patience, grasshopper. We already have 2 people in the chat and a few more people watching, I can see. Nerai says, dope intro music. Thank you, Nerai, and 07 to you. And Bippity Boop says, are you watching the AEW pay-per-view? No. Bippity Boop, I'm not. I'm too poor for pay-per-view, actually. I'm a broke ass college student still. So yeah, that's out of my wheelhouse right now. But anyway, I thought we would have more people in here by now, given the title of tonight's program. This is the War on Teddy Spaghetti. Or rather, I should have titled it The War on Teddy Spaghetti Continues, because, oh man, do we have some Teddy Spaghetti goodness for you here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And if you don't mind, please like and share this stream, hit that thumbs up. Or if you're a bear, hi bears! Do your thing and hit the thumbs down button and leave me a comment about how I'm just some, retarded cripple, or whatever you guys feel like, commenting, or that I'm simply misunderstanding Owen and Vox. That's the newest one that they're, using. They're saying that I'm a nice guy, which I am. I appreciate that. I'm a nice guy, but I'm simply misunderstanding, Vox and Owen. And I don't think I'm misunderstanding anything about Owen. But Anyway, real quick before we get into the Teddy Spaghetti stuff and all that. A couple people have asked me to give my thoughts on the possibility of us going into Iran and whether or not that would affect my decision to vote for Trump in 2020. And let me just say this. I don't think we're going to go into Iran at this point. I know that John Bolton and the neocons are really pushing Trump to go into Iran, but I would be shocked at this point. Maybe not shocked is the right word, but I would be more surprised than not if we go into Iran. Because, I mean, Trump's base is more or less the anti-war, nationalist wing of the party. I wouldn't necessarily say we're isolationists, but, a lot of the people who voted for Trump on both sides of the aisle don't like the fact that we've been on endless wars, that we've been in endless wars in the past. And Trump's brought that up. He brought that up in the last State of the Union address, that America does not fight useless wars. And so knowing this, I think while Trump can certainly be influenced in some ways, I don't think he'll be influenced for us to go into Iran. Honestly, there's no reason for us to do so at this point, and I think he knows that. So all of the people who are saying, oh my god, Trump's going to bring us into Iran. It's going to be he's going to be just like Bush. Granted, Trump hasn't done a perfect job on everything, but I don't know that he's going to go full neocon. If he does, though, looks like I'm going to be pulling the lever for Tulsi Gabbard. And really, though, that's the other thing. Trump may have made some mistakes during this administration, and granted, he's not perfect. But for any people out there who voted for Trump the first time, who are like, well, I'm disappointed with Trump because he hasn't gotten the wall yet. So I'm not going to vote for him in 2020. Okay, then who? Are we going to be voting for Elizabeth Warren? Or, just like not voting at all, and for sure making sure that the SJWs, and the radical left gets their person in? Because, I mean, at this point, I don't see too many good options. I mean, Tulsi Gabbard is really the only Democrat who I think has any sanity in the party, and I'll talk about that more on the American Watchmen podcast, which comes back tomorrow too, by the way. But bottom line, I just don't see Iran being an imminent problem right now. Until we get more evidence that, yeah, for sure this is going to happen, then I'll address it more specifically. But until then, I don't think there's really any reason to freak out. And with that in mind, folks, that's the conclusion of the show. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, no. No. No, 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 no. Just kidding, folks. That's what we call a psych out in the business. Believe me. We've got much more to cover, and it is to Teddy Spaghetti. That is one more. That is one war that we are waging. For certain. Just like Bush declared Operation Iraqi Freedom, I am declaring Operation Internet Forum Freedom. Vox Day, the internet jihadist and the bear in Owen's unbearable cartel, they've been terrorizing the internet. And so it is our sworn duty as patriotic gammas and guardians of the internet that we do our thing and stop Vox Day's reign of terror and stop Owen's non-stop banishment of everyone on the internet. I mean, for God's sakes, how many people can one guy ban just for disagreeing with him? It's madness. And unlike Owen's little fiefdom, the internet, whether you like it or not, Owen, is a true democracy. So, with that in mind, apologies in advance because I did not get a chance to download any of these audio clips. But it might be for the better because we have a couple new Johnny Arcade clips. So yeah, there's that. Serial, if I see you're in the chat, if you haven't already, could you drop a link to the stream in the Discord? I didn't have a chance to do it before the show began. Thanks. Anyway though. Oh yeah, I've also got some Howard Stern stuff to cover tonight because people were asking me to talk a bit about Howard Stern too, so I'm going to do that. But I mean, we've got Johnny Arcade clips to play, and those can't wait. Those simply can't. So let's see. Oh, wow. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I want to give a big 07 to Mr. Johnny Arcade, who, as of today, has, let me clear those windows. As of today, my, buddy, Johnny Arcade, the one and the only, has reached 1,120 subscribers. So he eclipsed all of us, and he was just doing. I mean, he was just mainly clipping Owen, like, I'm the one actually doing political commentary, and yet. Johnny basically just made a better Owen Bender in Clips channel than Base did. And, yeah, his videos are just growing. Okay, so where the hell do I even start? Let's see. Oh, this one is the one I've got to start with. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is great. So this one is Owen Benjamin's
they put me in
mother
school.
talking how, she had to bum him out of 8th grade because he was way smarter than the rest of the kids. Or, allegedly that was the case. So let me back this up a bit to the beginning. And, yeah.
They put me in in-school suspension and isolation for 47 days one year because they couldn't control me.
Was that 4th grade?
8th grade.
Oh,
Every grade. She's my mom. How do you think I handle public school? Like when I knew more than the teacher and I didn't want to do arbitrary bullshit, they would, one time in 8th grade, and this isn't for being this isn't for bringing drugs to school or starting fights.
No.
This is for questioning.
You wanted to learn.
I wanted to learn.
You had the audacity to want to learn.
They called me a cancer. This is why none of this is new that I face currently.
Yeah.
They said that I was a cancer, and in order for cancer not to spread, you have to keep it away from the students.
There was a time when you told me after the fact.
You either break or you get strong.
In 8th grade, you you came home and said, they just got a bunch of astronomy books in the library, and I've read most of them now. And I said, how did you get a chance to read most of them? And you said, well, I got it.
Wait. So, first of all, you're telling me that Owen read astronomy books at one point. Now, folks, if you're a regular listener of the program, if you have been for at any point since the beginning of the year, well, I mean, do I really even have to spell out? Owen became the moon landing denial guy. Before he even doxed John Arcade, he was going off on the moon landing and decided to die on that hill or whatever. And again, as I've said, if he had simply stuck to the moon landing thing, like, we wouldn't care. None of us in the DZ would care one iota. But I'm just saying, it's interesting that, he's Mr. Moon Landing denial guy, but now his mom admits that he was into astronomy and, outer space and all that stuff when he was a kid. So that is kind of funny, if you think about it. Hurricane Cat says 147 IQ in the 4th grade, 47 days of suspension in 8th grade. I mean, yeah, but I mean, here's the thing, Hurricane Cat, like, 8th grade. I mean, junior high is tough. I never got suspended from junior high, but I got called into the dean a few times. Was told to, like, knock stuff off. I think that's because, like, one time. Okay. Let me go back to my camera because this will just weird me out if I have to tell this story in front of Owen and his mom. So in Owen's defense, I did get in trouble in 8th grade. Once or twice. There was this guy who was being a stereotypical jock. Now, I mean, I'm not real big into, like, athlete jock types. Like, a lot of the guys that I knew who were jocks in like high school were actually they were they were pretty chill guys actually. But there was this one guy who was just being like a stereotypical jerk, and he was being shitty to this one girl who like I never found her attractive. I wasn't into her or anything, but she was a nice girl, and he was just being a jerk. So one day I guess he pissed me off. The the guy did because he was just being a bully, and he was talking shit to her. So I flipped the guy off. Now I did it like right as the security guard came by. So I got like, of course, since I was in a military, I probably could have refused to go to the dean's office, but like, I got called to the dean's office anyway, and basically got like, I didn't get a suspension, but the dean was just like, hey, you can't be doing that. Like, I realized the kid was being a jerk to a girl, but like, seriously, you can't be doing that, Whitfield. So, funny story, that same dean, he and I are friends on Facebook, and I guess he's a total Trump supporter now. And he messaged me like a few years ago saying like, dude, I had no idea you had a podcast, so funny how things turn out. But anyway, point being, everyone gets in trouble in middle school or junior high at some point. It seems like it. So I'm trying to be friendly to Owen with that, but anyway, let's continue on here. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I never got 47 days of detention though either. You're right, Serial. So
another 5 weeks of or 5 days of isolation. And so you didn't tell me about all the isolations, but I
They
knew
sent me
about
to the
some.
library.
They sent you to the library.
It's kind of like what
Yes.
Hollywood is doing. It's like,
And so you
oh
did-
no, don't make me go
Yes.
back to Sodom and Gomorrah.
You did it on purpose. You would get into trouble, so when you heard
I could
about
go
the
read.
books, yes.
And read about astronomy, and now I have to rethink a lot of those books. People question my IQ. It was 147. Remember when they tested it? It was off the charts. And what did they do? They didn't help us. They punished us.
Well, you were put into the gifted program, and then you were taught how to outline. And you did something in fourth or fifth grade, maybe. You went against how to outline and how to put icing on cakes. And
Okay, you guys hear this shit? He took his IQ test before 4th grade, and he had a problem with outlining and putting icing on cakes. Just putting that shit out there.
I used to get in trouble on purpose so I could go to the library and read about astronomy. Like, this was a passion of mine for a good chunk of my life. When I was a kid, they put me in the program for educated gifted students. And I started fake swimming on the ground. And I wouldn't pay attention to anything they said. And they just kicked me out.
fake swimming on the ground, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy. And by the way, thank you for the cameo, John Arcade. I really appreciate that. Truly. 07. And yeah, I mean, his mom is a character in and of itself. In and of herself. Like, I don't know her full story, but like, apparently, like, she's an actual feminist. And she wrote like one of the early feminism books and whatnot. Juice Almighty, are you here? Was that you I just saw pop up in the chat? I think it was. real quick, you're gonna have to bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. So Juice Almighty sent me a great video that he asked me to play this on the stream, so I'm going to, and it made me laugh out loud. It really did. I'm also sharing the link in the Discord again. Okay. And yeah, Jesse Spots was just, you know. So anyway, let me read some of the comments. Let's see. Salnucky in 147 is off the queue. It's a tie, but it's not the highest. Owen is retarded. Well, I mean, okay, so I've mentioned this before, but I'll say it again. There's a difference between having a high IQ and being book smart, which Owen is not, and I'm not. And then there's like actually being smart, right? I'm smart because I was taught common sense. I was taught how to think critically. I was taught to problem solve by my parents and by my teachers. And I mean, having a disability too, I'm not trying to play that card, but, you know, I had to figure out like how to problem solve and make things accessible for myself that weren't always accessible, if that makes sense. You know, people who are in the military might not be. I mean, some of them are incredibly smart, but then, like during the Vietnam era, you had kids who were flunking out of high school and getting drafted, and they had to learn how to, overcome and improvise things. So, intelligence doesn't necessarily mean that you're smart. Like, how you solve a problem and how you do in the real world, those are real smarts. Yeah, Gabe, you are a smart ass, and yes, that does count. But see, you've also had you and Johnny and myself, and I mean and Near, basically everyone in this audience has had actual, because I mean I've talked to a lot of you, and I'll extend this to Royce and Marsh. All of us have had actual stuff that we've had to deal with in life, and we've had experiences that have either we've either eaten shit and learned from those bad experiences, or we've had good experiences. But either way, we've had to learn from stuff. Owen's that type of guy who was told he was smart the entire life. So therefore, when shit got hard for him, he didn't think that the rules applied to him because he was just that smart. He was just that much smarter. Right? Or at least in his mind, he was. So, Owen thinks that he's smarter than everyone because he's told that, but in reality, he's, not that smart. Oh yeah, Kat brings up a good point too. He was coddled his whole life. But yeah. It's just... He has an extremely, like, massively big ego, too. So... Alright, I'm done posting Discord links, so I'll play the next video. Juice Almighty sent me a video that I want to play. That's absolutely hilarious. Two of them. One of them I saw and literally, it almost fell out of my wheelchair laughing. It was so funny. And then the next one, I haven't seen yet, but it's equally hilarious. Let me pull this up. So, this is from our friend Juice Almighty, who I've seen in the chat room before, but we'll play his vids. So anyway, this is a video that he did called a warning for my fellow bears, and it's pretty good. So thank you, Juice Almighty. 07.
Hello, Internet. My name is Jason Keifer. I recently stumbled across something very interesting and very powerful. It was actually Owen Benjamin's his podcast slash live stream. He apparently was a very famous A-list Hollywood actor. You know, Tom Cruise, Tom Hanks, Owen Benjamin. I must have been living under a rock because I really hadn't heard of him.
Oh my
but,
god. That part in
I heard his
in
message.
itself is
He's
hilarious.
Christian, just like me. So I decided to become a bear. I even got bearified.
Really? What was your
Anyway.
bear name?
A couple nights ago I went out to the bar and it was getting, you know, close to closing time, and I was telling people I was a bear, and at the end of the night a couple gentlemen, large gentlemen, approached me and also said that they too were bears. So I told them, hey, I'm new to this, blah blah blah, and I said, hey man, I got a 6-pack back in my house. And they said, hey, well, you know, why don't, you know, we come over and we can show you how to be a bear. So we get back to my house, and they proceed to do unchristian things to each other on my couch, in my bathroom, in my kitchen, on my couch again. And after they're done, they explain that it's cool that I just like to watch, which I was essentially frozen in fear,
Oh.
and that all bears apparently do this. This is kind of what makes them a bear. So this is just a warning to all you new guys out there who just need to be very careful when you go to bars and proclaim that you're a bear. It can go south pretty quick. Okay, this is Juice Almighty signing off. Good night.
Wow. Bravo, Juice Almighty. Or, Jason, if I can call you that. Funny story about that. When I first joined the Unbearables, this was kind of like my first wake-up call that things, you know, weren't really, you know, right with Owen. Well, I mean, there were a bunch of flags that we should have seen, but, when I added the bear emoji to my Twitter handle like we all did in the Bears. My good buddy Dan Sandini, friend of the program, messaged me and was actually told me, like, you know, hey dude, I'm sure you're not aware of this, but Dan told me, you know, what the meaning of the Bears actually, you know, the meaning behind, like, what a bear actually was in culture. And, yeah. For those of you who are, you know, who don't know what it means, it's pretty fucking gay. In fact, it's not pretty fucking gay. It's extremely. It's gay as fuck. So, um, so, you know, after Dan kind of told me that, I took the bear emoji out of my handle and put the microphone in, which is still there today. And, yeah, I mean, after doing like 5 minutes of basic, you know, internet research, I've, you know, like, how can the Bears not, how did no one catch that back in December? Like, even you, Johnny, you were OG. Like, how did no one, like, how did no one? I'm not blaming you. I'm not blaming you, but like, seriously, how did no one like even stop to think for a second and be like, Owen, that's kind of gay. I mean, it worked out. It really worked. I mean, yeah. I mean, it turned out perfect. But oh my god. Uh, like I said, 07 to you, Juice Almighty. And let me hold on. Let me. And Juice Almighty actually has another video that he sent me. This one uh, is about Teddy. This one is about apparently Teddy Spaghetti has a dossier on or no a a a dossier or whatever he was calling him. He has a dossier on Juice Almighty too. Uh so Juice, what did you do? Video unavailable. Okay. Well, I guess I won't be playing that one. But anyway, yeah. I mean, we have a bunch more. We have a bunch more of John Arcade's videos. So anyway, I haven't. I've probably watched your latest one, John. You're uploading them multiple times. Okay. Oh, by the way, quick interruption for any of you guys trying to send me Streamlabs chats. This is not OBS, so it doesn't do like live chat, but I will read all the Streamlabs chats and whatnot at the end of the show, probably, or at the end of this segment. So for those of you who want to donate, streamlabs.com/The Whitfield Report. The link was broken in the description, but I'll post that. So. So all right. I'll play your latest video, Johnny. And I know you're not drunk because we're seeing double. Because unlike Owen, you don't drink or do drugs, contrary to what the Bears have tried to tell me. But they don't know you like I do. Okay. Oh my God. I was gonna get to this one anyway. Okay. Jay out. Okay. So first off, I've got to play the $3 video and just do my. Well, I mean, what the hell? It's the same thing. Okay, let's.
JF talked about human reproduction having higher rates than bacteria, thus allowing enough variation to accommodate evolution. Your thoughts? JF still doesn't understand the math. JF has never understood the math. JF's opinions on human evolution are totally irrelevant.
Thomas Howard sends a super chat. He says, have you seen the trailer for Vox Day's new video game release, Hot Dish 3 DLC? Hot Dish 1 sold 6 million copies. Very super chat friendly content. I was not aware that there was a Hot Dish. What is this? Hot Dish 3 Bear Cave Dojo with Owen Benjamin DLC and Teddy Spaghetti.
Oh
Hot
my
Dish.
God. Okay. Oh my God.
Choose chef. Teddy Spaghetti. So we have Teddy Spaghetti Air, Warmouse Gamma, 327 buttons, Teddy Spaghetti. He has the spaghetti brains. And there is a transsexual version of PewDiePie.
A transsexual? No, that's no,
that is
JF.
offensive.
What are you doing, man? What are you doing? That's not PewDiePie. That is not PewDiePie. No. That's Owen Benjamin.
I don't know what it is that you're sending me. That sounds like total bullshit, dude. Nice troll, though.
I love JF's reaction though. It's perfect. Okay, so that wasn't actually the $3 video. So now I'll just let me go to $3 video because last week was Josh Rogers' birthday, and so for his birthday I decided to extend the show a little bit, and we ended up going into this weird rabbit hole of like different videos, and one of them I ended up playing was in fact the Hot Dish, the Teddy Spaghetti games. At that point, which was just like, last week, there were just 2 of them. But now there are there's a new one, and it's brutal. It is brutal. Oh my God! There's an Ashton Birdie one too. That I might have to play. Oh my god, there are two of them. So there's Hot Dish 3, which I have to play, obviously. The Bear Cave Dojo and Owen Benjamin DLC. This is gonna get nasty. For reals.
There is a game called Hot Dish that I like to play. It was made by a man whose last name is Spaghetti. His first name's Teddy, but he likes to call himself Box Day. He says he's heterosexual, but apparently he's gay. He is the Dark Lord of the underworld, that's what he'll...
I'm Teddy Spaghetti and this is the long-awaited Hot Dish 3. Grab your warm mouse gamma and meet me in the Bear Dojo and we'll begin prepping our hot dish. Namaste.
Okay, real quick, I've got to pause.
Cave.
Okay, at first I could not figure out what the cat was in the video. But now going back and rewatching some of Vox's stuff today, and the thing with the cat, with the cat hair, now I understand what that was all about. So again, that was hilarious.
Dojo, just click on the bear poster to activate the Owen Benjamin DLC.
His name is Foxy, but his name is Teddy Spaghetti.
How do you do, ladies, in quotes? Care to pump? Does anyone care to pump?
I'm glad you could join us in the dojo for a little fun.
This guy never fought anybody except a dick in his mouth and his hands and his ass.
I'm sorry, BB, we don't use the term dick around here. We use the proper terminology, which is penis.
Oh my god.
The dude's a legend.
Yes, I am, as I have been blogging since 2003.
What people don't realize is Vox actually invented the dumpster pump, roller skate.
You're doing great, kiddo. Now click the bear poster to enter the hot dish position.
Oh my god. That poster there, ladies and gentlemen, is perfect. It's let's see, who do we have? We have like Owen cuddled up next to Alex Jones with a maniacal face, and we have like Fox Day on the other side. Oh my, the fact that Alex Jones is even in that poster is wrong. It's just wrong. I feel bad for Alex Jones because you know, Alex might be a little bit crazy at times, but he's like your crazy uncle. He's crazy, but you love him nonetheless. Oh my god. I lost my whoa. Phrasing, Sam. I was gonna say I lost my shit, but watching this, but well, again, phrasing. So now here's where the stream gets a little you know, PG 13 / you know, rated X. So
Okay, looking great from this angle, BB. Now click on the Teddy Spaghetti and I will gently insert it in BB's rectum.
What you don't understand, Vox, that it goes back for centuries, is how to make your ass look attractive to a homosexual.
Great, now we just have to wait for the rectum pasta to absorb the inner juices from BB's colon. Hopefully there is some bonus polyps on it this time.
Legend.
Hey
Ew.
BB, tell our friends
Ew.
what happened when we
Oh.
secretly went to
Oh
Charlottesville
my
while we wait for your butt
god.
pasta to boil.
He fucked the Nazis one at a time. Just boom, boom, boom. Just sucking the poison out of their cocks and balls. He felt like he was being patriotic at the time. And he got fucked. He sucked. He got sucked. All of it.
Okay, so the butt pasta is done. Let her rip BB.
He says he's heterosexual, but apparently
Better take a closer look. Oh yeah BB, give me a hot dish.
Oh.
Now that's what I call a hot dish. See you next time, gamers. Namaste.
Teddy Spaghetti.
Oh my
His name is
god.
Teddy Spaghetti. His name is Teddy.
Irrational Times. No, I have.
His name is Voxy, but his name is
I have
Teddy
not
Spaghetti.
seen. Well, I might have. There's so much Teddy Spaghetti stuff I could do. It's And by the way, thanks for the subscribe, sir. So let me look your video up. But oh my god, that was. The worst part of this too is, folks, is that there are people listening to this on audio podcast. So, let me, yeah. Oh my god, yeah. The moon goes out, smile. Don't worry, folks. Like I said, I'll have some semi-serious stuff like Howard Stern. Alrighty. Ew. You're right. No, I don't want irrational numbers. Fuck out of here with that math stuff. Alrighty. Teddy Spaghetti the song. Okay. So I guess I'm gonna transfer to GJ mode, into DJ mode. Here on the Whitfield Report, playing his #1 hit single, here's Irrational Times with Teddy Spaghetti the song.
Hey man, I'm kinda hungry. What should we get?
They call me Teddy Spaghetti. I know it's not ready, but I'm gonna launch my own platform. I love to talk really slow and use very big words, pretending like I'm so very well informed. But what you have to understand is that I'm smarter than you. Don't make me bring up my high IQ because it's Teddy Spaghetti's. I got no regrets. Now pay big money's being really well spent. I shut down the chat, bring down the brand hammer. I'm flexing like an alpha when I'm dealing with gammas. But what you have to understand is that I'm smarter than you. I love to bring up my high IQ.
Lighters in
Call
the
me
air.
Teddy Spaghetti.
Teddy breadsticks.
They call me Teddy Spaghetti.
Ted spaghettis.
They call me Teddy Spaghetti.
Teddy meatballs.
They call me Teddy Spaghetti.
Bravo.
That's Mr. Spaghetti to you.
Bravo, Irrational Times. Oh my god. I am going to be messed up when it comes to doing election stuff in 2019. Because this is actually a serious political talk show. Or at least it was until the Owen saga began. So, when I actually have to talk, like, serious... I mean, I did do, like, what, 5 minutes. So, yep. Oh, of course I'm going to subscribe to Irrational Times, especially since he subscribed to me. I will go ahead and do that. And I'll subscribe on my personal channel too, and that's where I'll hit the bell. But yeah, you've earned yourself another subscriber. So anyway. Like I said though, when I have to get back to talking politics, oof. Okay. Let's change gears just a bit here. We'll take a brief break from the Vox Day stuff real quick. Because someone sent me this clip of Howard Stern. Apparently, Howard Stern is trying to become relevant again. So, he published a new book, and he's been doing a whole bunch of interviews for it. And so he was on ABC News like last weekend, and was talking how if he had Howard, if Howard Stern had Hillary Clinton on back in 2016, she would be president. I'm not going to do Biff Spigler. Howard Stern is as close to Biff Spigler as I'm willing to go. They're kind of one and the same. But I wanted to break this down because it annoyed. It absolutely annoyed the hell out of me. If I can find, maybe ABC News pulled this clip down. Oh, okay. No, they didn't pull this, but this was from about a week ago now. Radio legend Howard Stern recalls interviewing Trump. And I'm gonna have to rewind this too because alright. Oh god, I've got to sit through George Stephanopoulos too.
This is becoming the Howard Stern show.
No, but wait a second. Now, let me take 5 minutes for this.
When you interview Howard Stern... Yeah, I'm in charge here. It's my interview.
Right. This is difficult for me.
The mic is always hot. Completely hijacked. Right here.
All right. First of all, let me just say that, yeah, I mean, Howard Stern is such a control freak. He can't not be the one at the center of attention. Kind of like, two other guys we've been focusing on. So.
But now he has a new book. Howard Stern comes again.
Not interested in reading.
So Howard is trying to answer questions about his personal journey and his most memorable moments on air.
We have to talk about Donald Trump. He's a big character in the book because
he was a big character on my show.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Yeah. You say one of your best guests ever.
Donald Trump, hands down, whenever you put him on the air, now this is before he was running for president, he was an open book. He would say anything. And,
That's why people
oddly
liked
enough, during the campaign and even now, people quote these interviews that I
Big
did
time.
with him, big time. I was quite surprised when they dragged out every single Donald Trump interview I had done. And in some ways, I felt it was unfair to Trump because, like, for example, they were fond of quoting that Donald Trump had said something to the effect that STDs were his personal Vietnam. But really, it was in a very joking scenario. He was not comparing his life to a Vietnam vet. It was ha, 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 and this and that. But when journalists took it and made it serious, I thought it was a little bit unfair.
Okay, pause for fair use. So when I first heard this part of the interview, I thought, okay, well, Howard's actually not being that much of a douche today. He's actually being fair and giving, actually defending Trump. And, the media, he is right that the media used, a lot of those clips of Trump's old stern appearances unfairly, shall we say. But then he goes completely off the rails.
Having said that, though, Donald Trump would come on my show, and this is why he was great. There was no filter. I go, Donald, Angelina Jolie, she's one of the most beautiful actresses in the world. She's a 6. Now, who says that? Most people, if they're having that thought, keep that pretty guarded. Not Donald. He was right into it. Ivanka Trump.
You know who's one of the great beauties of the world, according to everybody, and I helped create her? Who? Ivanka.
Most beautiful girl in the world. I would marry her. These types of things, most people, certainly politicians, don't say.
Well, no question about it. Do you feel that in some way you helped make him president?
Absolutely. Because Donald would come on my show. I mean, look.
Does it make you feel bad or good?
Okay.
Well, look, I did not vote for Donald Trump.
Whoa, okay. First thing I want to get out here. See, this is why Howard Stern annoys the hell out of me. Howard thinks that he's responsible for every great thing that's happened in history in the last, 30 years if one of his guests does something. So, now he's kind of like taking indirect responsibility for getting Trump elected because, Trump was on his show. Buddy, let me tell you something. Okay? Trump was famous because of Trump because he had his own personality. At least with my generation, The Apprentice was undeniably huge. Let's see. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Stern also banned the word retard. I forgot about that. But I mean, bottom line, Trump made himself. Trump's been good at branding since the beginning. That's why he's president. And as Mersh mentioned the other night on Nightwave, even it's gotta pain Howard that Jimmy Kimmel was once a guest on his show, and now Jimmy Kimmel, whether you like him or not, is kind of top of the media sphere. And Howard is now a fossil in the dying radio world. But anyway, let's continue, because there is one part that I want to get to here that really made me go, okay, Howard, you need to retire.
I go into great lengths in this book, and I think people will be interested in this. Hillary Clinton, you know, like in Moby Dick, I was chasing her. She was my obsession. I wanted to see Hillary Clinton win. And I thought if she had come on the show, the way I helped Donald was I let him come on and be a personality. Whether you liked him or not, people related to him as a human being. I wanted to do that for Hillary. The big knock against Hillary, especially with some of the male audience, was, we don't like her.
And you could feel that on the air.
I absolutely could feel it on the air.
And all during that time, you do write about this. You're trying to get Hillary Clinton on your show. As you said, she's afraid of you.
Hillary Clinton's afraid of me, and justifiably. Look, she's got a big campaign. She doesn't know about I'm in therapy and doesn't know that what I really wanted to do, I didn't want to ask her about her sex life. I didn't want to ask her about Bill Clinton and his affairs or any of that. The woman has devoted her life to public service.
His insight, how he's changed over the years.
Damn it.
I'm quoting that Donald Trump had said something to the is not comparing his life. Not Donald. He was right into it. Ivanka Trump.
You know who's one of the great, according to everybody, and I helped create her? Who? Ivanka.
Most beautiful, I don't say.
Well, no question about it. Do you feel that in some way you helped make him president?
Absolutely. She was my obsession. I wanted to see Hillary Clinton win. And I thought if she had come on the show, the way I helped Donald was I let him come on and be a personality. Whether you liked him or not, people related to him as a human being. I wanted to do that for Hillary. The big knock against Hillary, especially with some of the male audience, was, we don't like her.
And you could feel that on the air.
I absolutely could feel it on the air.
And all during that time, you do write about this. You're trying to get Hillary Clinton on your show. As you said, she's afraid of you.
Hillary Clinton's afraid of me, and justifiably. Look, she's got a big campaign. She doesn't know about I'm in therapy and doesn't know that what I...
Yeah, Hillary also doesn't care, Howard. It's, Hillary doesn't care. Your therapy is irrelevant to the Clintons. I guarantee to you that.
I really wanted to do. I didn't want to ask her about her sex life. I didn't want to ask her about Bill Clinton and his affairs or any of that. The woman has devoted her life to public service. Why? What is it about public service? What is it that drives?
Because I can line my pockets with money from foreign countries, and I can buy and sell my influence and oops, but no, she's not gonna reveal that. So Howard Stern has the audacity to think that he could have gotten Hillary elected if she had just come on his show. Yeah, right. And that's just further evidence that Howard is full of crap and he's part of the dying age, and he's also a partisan leftist hack, just like the rest of them. I know that like a lot of the uber MAGA people were like, ugh, Howard had Trump on, he must have come over. Well, no, sorry guys, you were wrong. You were absolutely wrong. Okay, let me scroll through the chat here. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Oh, Zen Rhino doesn't have a wrench yet. Oh well, we're fixing that. we're making Zen Rhino a mod. Welcome to the mod squad, Zen Rhino. And thanks for contributing. So, let's see. Gabe has the best comment though. He started out in the Play-Doh mop top hair shop. He's come a long way since then. Yeah, and now Howard is, dying out once again because of podcasting and, and because of the new media. But I mean that was the other thing that really pissed me off about Stern. He goes on, or no, he doesn't go anywhere. Everyone comes to him, right? Because he's not good enough for anyone else's talk show. Adam Carolla, like about 5 years ago, and I don't have the clip for this, unfortunately. Adam Carolla goes on Howard's show, and Howard basically mocks him for podcasting, and mocks the medium of podcasting itself. And oh, you think you're getting away with that, Arent, Rosef? Well, you are wrong, sir. Welcome to the mod squad. Okay. As I was saying, Howard Stern basically crapped on the medium of podcasting. Radio is going to be around forever. He didn't understand that podcasting was better than satellite radio because it could be uncensored, just like satellite radio. But you could time shift. You could listen to them anytime that you wanted, and all that stuff. So he basically shat on a medium without really investigating into what it was, and he mocked who I think was a friend of his at the time, Carolla, and Rose, you said you said you didn't want a wrench, so which is it? Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, podcasting does equal VHS 2, Gabe. You're right. I mean, internet streaming is the way to go, especially on YouTube now. But, I mean, that just goes to show that Howard is equally behind the times. So, did I lose my power? No, I did not. So anyway, someone asked me to comment on Howard Stern for a bit, so I would, But anyway, back to Spaghetti Land we go. So what else do we have in the war on Teddy Spaghetti? Oh, I know. Let's go back to our good friend Johnny Arcade. By the way, I guess... Okay. By the way, I guess there was like some kid named John Arcade like back in the 90s. That was pretty cool. I need to make this full screen real quick. In 1 sec. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, NPC. Yeah, Howard has definitely lost his power. And I'm gaining power. Out of all the gammas, Johnny Arcade and I, well, we're pretty powerful gammas. We're gammas, but we're powerful gammas at that. Okay, so we have more. We have more Teddy Spaghetti. This one, Teddy Spaghetti defeated by gammas, presented by our good friend Mr. Johnny Arcade. Pew pew pew. All right.
Teddy Spaghetti! Ultimate goal of every gamma. What is the big victory that you see many times on television and in movies and so forth? Their big goal is the mic drop. What they want to do is they want to say something that is so stunningly witty, so amazingly cutting, so brilliantly and decisively sharp that it makes you feel bad and you can't respond to it.
So, you mean like your friend Owen? So you're saying that your friend Owen is a gamma then? Because that's what I'm getting from this. Right? Owen likes to say, things that he perceives as sharp and witty. He likes to say things that are, so stunning that people can't respond to them. So, by your definition box, Owen is a gamma. And so forth. Yeah, we can't forget the and so forth. God, that's another term I like using that I'm not going to be able to use anymore because of Vox. But anyway.
As comments or not.
His palms are sweaty, knees weak, Teddy Spaghetti. There's hair on his sweater already, Teddy Spaghetti. But on the surface, he looks calm and ready, Teddy Spaghetti. But he keeps
Oh my
on forgetting,
God.
Teddy Spaghetti. What he wrote down, the whole crowd goes spaghetti. He opens his mouth, but the words Teddy Spaghetti come out. He's choking how? Teddy Spaghetti. The clock's run out, time's up, Teddy Spaghetti.
I have gotten rid of the YouTube chat. I have gotten rid of the YouTube super chats, and I have gotten rid of the YouTube comments.
Wait, Johnny, wait. Am I reading this right, Johnny? Owen likes to say he's now gay. Oh, not gay. Okay, I thought you were admitting for a sec that Johnny, I thought you were saying for a second that Owen was finally admitting that he was gay. That would have been perfect if that were the case. Yeah, the Teddy Spaghetti World Trade Center thing is perfect. Only, only Teddy was the terrorist in that situation. Should I play the Count Calcula video? Owen has been admitting he's gay for a while. You've just gotta listen, says John Arcade. Yeah, I mean, that's true. But I mean, even so, I would just like Owen to finally come out and say, word for word, guys, I'm gay. I've always been gay. Teddy Spaghetti in the chat goes, you can trust me and Owen with your info. Yeah, yeah, like we're really gonna trust you. Let's see. Nerai goes, oh snap, Teddy Spaghetti is in the building. So, Nerai, I have a favor to ask of you. I have a huge favor to ask of you. Since you're slightly more Italian than I am, could you eat Teddy Spaghetti for me? Yes, I know what I'm asking of you. I am asking you to cannibalize. Well, I mean, I guess it's not really cannibalism, though, because Teddy is spaghetti. I am asking you, for once, to be a stereotypical Italian, and please eat Teddy Spaghetti. Oh my God, Nerai, we're gonna Photoshop that. We are gonna Photoshop you eating Teddy Spaghetti at some way. Not like my friend. Yeah. Rufus Bangers have a good point. I would like Owen to come out and say that he's a liar. Neither will happen. So. Let's see. You guys are a bunch of. Well, I mean, sure, yeah, you could eat spaghetti while singing on top of spaghetti. Well, yeah, you could. So, dude, it takes a whole day to make the sauce right. Yeah. Oh yeah. But by the way, folks in the chat, what is your favorite pasta? I might as well ask. Like, I have to admit, I'm being completely serious here. I really like gnocchi, which is not like Italian, but that's the Russian potato stuff that's really good. I like that. Yeah, leave your spaghetti related comments in the chat. Oh yeah, penne's good too. Oh, phew. Yeah. Angel hair because it cooks fast. Well, yeah, not as fast as Teddy spaghetti though. That's like instant pasta. Spaghetti does make you fat, John Arcade, but it's so damn good. All right. Let's see. Oh, I did promise to that so our friend Blues Doll has apparently gotten a strike on her channel. So I want to replay you guys one of my favorite Blues Doll videos. This one always makes me laugh out loud whenever I see it. This was one of the greatest things I had ever seen. So a few months ago, Blues Doll made like a parody, and for those of you who don't know, she's part of the Nightwave / ROTC community. That she makes like really good 3D animated videos. I think she uses like some of the animations from Half-Life. They're really good though. Anyway, this was one of my favorites. This one was titled Owen Benjamin Stragglers, and I still love it. It's one of my faves. So 07 to you, Blues Doll. Hope your channel gets restored fully soon.
Viewers of a weak disposition might want to turn away now.
Owen Benjamin Stragglers. Owen leading the Bears off the cliff is genius. Alright, guys. Let's see. Yeah. Joseph goes, space is just the distance between spaghetti noodles. It's an illusion, you fucking retards. That is great. We're not even at the best part of the of this Blues Doll video yet. My favorite part is coming up.
It's so good, it's so good, it's so good, it's so good, it's so...
Bear? Bye-bye, Bad Bear. Oh, you're banned. Why don't I let you go? Because I do what the fuck I want. It's my stream, Bad Bear.
Oh! 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 Oh!
Oh! Oh my god. That damn it, guys. You know what I'm gonna have to do now? I'm gonna have to, I think I'm gonna have to go over to Chuck's channel and play that noise. I'm gonna have to play that noise on a loop while I do comment. While I do commentary. Oh my god. This is how immature I've become. Yep, I'm serious. We're gonna be, we're gonna be playing Owen noises as soon as I can find them. I think they should be on Chuck's channel. I'm surprised I didn't have this file saved, but it is what it is. By the way, did Chuck finally break the 1,000 subscriber barrier? No, damn. Only at 963 still. Oh my. Okay, I'm gonna need to go back a ways in the Chuck department. But okay. Okay. Oh my god. I forgot about this one. This is actually from a few months ago. What? Ladies and gentlemen, I just found a Chuck video that I've got to play for you guys. So this video is from two months ago on Chuck's channel, and this video is titled "Local McDonald's Customer Stricken with Owenitis." This is this is gold. This is basically a cop arrests a guy at like at McDonald's, but Chuck it gets tased, but Chuck replaces this guy screaming with the own noises, and this is how immature I've become. This is what cracks me up now. So clip number 1.
Turn around and put your hands behind your back! I'm not gonna let up! Turn around and put your hands behind your back! Oh! We can't have any here now!
Hit a fucking woman. You don't hit a fucking woman.
Oh! Put your hands behind your back, I said!
Wait, is that Eric Nimmer?
Turn around and put your hands behind your back. You're still gonna get it. Here, you gotta stay back. Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
No. Ooh.
Oh my god. The fact that he slows it down too is even more hilarious. See guys? The Owen noises can even make a guy getting tased absolutely hilarious. So wait, Johnny, who is calling you a Jew? Who's calling you a Jew, John Arcade? I mean, if you are, don't own that shit, brother. But Is the ADL already going after you? Well, I don't know what to tell you. They'll probably be coming after me next, or yeah. Johnny Gauntz, I'm not a fucking okay. I don't know. I don't know though, Johnny. I've never seen your nose, so um. Owen is calling you a Jew, then Johnny. Well, then just to screw with Owen. Here's what I would do Johnny Arcade. Just to screw with Owen. I would go full bore Jew. I'd get the yarmulke. I'd get everything. Yeah, well, I know you're proud Hungary. I know you're proud German, but yeah. I mean, there were Jewish. There were German Jews. I just found out that there were Italian Jews way back when. Uh, John Eric, hey Sam, you know how many Owen Benjamins you can fit in a Volkswagen? None because they're too fucking tall for Volkswagen. I would assume. Oh, two in front, three in the back, and about 6 million in the ashtray. Oh God, that is bad. That is bad. That is. That's a good bad one though. I will admit. So, apparently Juice Almighty sent me that clip. Yeah. Oh yeah, and Neri brings up a good point too. All of the original Christians were Jewish. So yeah, Neri brings up a good point. So there Nick Fuentes. Take that and stick that up your keister. Kid needs to humble himself, in my opinion. Juice Almighty says that he resent me that video. So let's see if that's going to play again. Peter, Paul, and Mary. Yes, they did sing Puff the Magic Dragon. They were banned from the 60s. So anyway, here's the new video from Juice Almighty. Vox may have a dossier on me. And let's enjoy this. Hang on. Gotta back this one up, folks. Wait, did someone say baked? Because I can guarantee you that Johnny's not baked. He might be stoned, but he's not baked. Baked is lame. Baked, has issues. yeah, Baked has major issues, as does his girlfriend. If you, some of you will get that reference. Others of you, it'll take a little bit to know what I'm referencing. Alright, so, apparently Juice Almighty, apparently Vox has a, apparently Teddy Spaghetti now has a dossier on him.
Hey guys, I'm sending you this message in a state of panic. I may have pissed off Teddy Spaghetti, otherwise known as Vox Day, I think might be another name he's known by, but Teddy Spaghetti is what we know him by. And I saw this thing he put up, and apparently if people even put up bad reviews about his books, he'll get a dossier from his VFMs, but whatever. It's really scary. I don't want him getting a dossier on me. What if he gets a dossier on me? Like, I don't know what to do, guys. I'm terrified right now. He has dread elk and doom deer and probably angry antelope. What kind of ungulates? He's got them all after us, guys. We need to. I'm sorry, Vox. Teddy. I don't even know him. Teddy. I don't know. I'm sorry. Don't send anyone after me, dude. I'm very scared. This is I'm gonna leave the country. Oh, I can't leave the country. You're in Italy. I don't know where to go. I'm sorry. So sorry. Sorry.
Oh, well, Juice Almighty, I think you're, Juice, I think you're safe from any dread elk or, antelope or anything like that. I think you're safe from the dossier. Right? So this is weird. Why am I getting Game of Thrones recommendations next to like Alex Jones videos? Go figure. So how are we doing on time, folks? Is it midnight yet? Is it midnight? Let's see. I don't know if Juice is Canadian. Near he might be. But yeah. Oh, Johnny wants to know, can we take bets on when when Owen gets crushed by his she shed? Let's I mean, how much do we want to bet here, Johnny? Because I'm a little light on cash right now. But I mean, I'm willing to bet $5 that it will take 2 weeks for that shed to crash on Owen. What if it crashes with him inside it? That would be worse. Oh. you guys are savage. You guys are savage indeed. Yeah, you want to do a hangout stream, guys? After this, I'm down with that. I'm totally down with that. Actually. I think I think I got to all the clips that I want to get to. So let me go ahead and like I promised, I'm going to go ahead and open up my Streamlabs and see what chats we have, and then we'll start round 2 for the Hangouts. So, well, I mean, it'll be another live stream, but basically the Hangouts will allow me to invite Johnny, and whoever else wants to join in. Johnny, is Larry part of? Well, is Larry part of our Discord? Mm-hmm. Alright. Oh, alright. Alrighty then. Let's. Alright, let me see. I'm trying to check and see how to get to my donations, so hang on a sec. Okay. Oh, okay, I've got it. They'd started changing the layout of some of these things, so. But anyway, at some point too, folks, while I'm doing announcements, I am going to probably start taking phone calls again, or at least I'm going to try to take phone calls. So soon we will have the ability to take phone calls on here, hopefully in the future. So as far as donations go, let me go ahead and read some of these. So okay. So Fat Cake Boy donated $2 earlier in the evening. I feel like I am literally at one-man street team in trying to upgrade YouTube channels like yours to get to 1,000 and monetization, but often it is worth it. Well, thank you, Fat Cake Boy. I greatly appreciate that, and thanks for the donation. The Moon for $3 an hour ago says Sammy Boy, and no, it's Fat Cake Boy, not Fat Cake Boy. And then I think Zen Rhino did a Streamlabs donation as well, although it might have been via PayPal too. So let me go ahead and check PayPal as well. So, alrighty. I wish for Streamlabs we thanks for the lunch. By the way, the check is in the mail. Oh well you didn't need to send it via check then, Rhino. I actually have my PayPal and whatnot. Unlike Owen, I actually still can do PayPal for now at least. So I have too many apps on my phone here. Okay. Oh, there it was. So oh well Alright, well I haven't got any recent PayPals from you, Zen. Maybe it didn't go through. But I'll just refresh just to make sure. So it might have been sometimes they do take a bit to delay, but yeah, unfortunately I'm not seeing any as of tonight, so sorry about that, Zen. But I'll keep an eye out during the Hangouts stream too, which will be coming up right after the show. Alright, folks, so with that in mind, that will conclude tonight's edition of the Whitfield Report Saturday edition. I want to thank you all so much for joining me here tonight. Be sure to tune into our Hangout stream, which will be beginning momentarily after this stream. So, thank you for tuning in so much. As always, God bless, God save this great nation. And from all of us at NGC Studios, have a good night. God bless, God save this great nation. And I will be back. I will be back on Monday too. I'm going to do a special Memorial Day show too. So, anyway, God, freedom, legacy in that order, as our friend John Neer would say. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you on Monday. So, God bless.